Boker Tov, we continue with our 3-minute daily dose of Torah. Today looking at the institution of the indentured servant, the Eved Ivri, or the Amah HaIvriyah. We should distinguish between the Jewish indentured servant, the Hebrew maidservant, and Jewish servant from the foreign slave. And we're not here to discuss about the institution of slavery. Indentured servitude, on the other hand, is a situation in which an individual has been indentured to another for a period of time. This could happen in a few different ways. Perhaps because, possibly, they robbed them and cannot pay them back, and the court places them in under their in their service to pay off the debt. Or a person who is finding that he's struggling with the finances of life, and is having a hard time putting life together and just keeping afloat. So he might sell himself into servitude towards another. Okay, that would be the other context. And so the Torah says this is not something that can last for long. That's the opening of the discussion of the Torah. If you acquire a Hebrew servant, Sheish Shanim Ya'avod, he will work for you maximally six years. And in the 7th year he'll go out free. And it's not just you don't start the count of the clock ticking from the moment that he has become indentured to you, and then you go till 6 full years, but rather it's the Shemitah cycle that calls the shots here, and the sabbatical cycle. And if therefore he sells himself as an indentured servant in year 4 of the Shemitah cycle, he's going to be a servant for just 2 years, and that's all worked into to amortized and figured out, in terms of how you pay, what the costs are, etc., depending on where you are in the cycle. But that's the institution itself that's laid out for us, and then we're told about how you're supposed to be treated. How when you come in and out, at least, right? You have, if you're given children, a wife and children, and complicated discussions there too. So, but the most important thing is that at the end of the cycle, he's got to go free. And that is an important lesson. I want you to think about the question, why is it that the Torah does not allow him to continue, or does it? Read those psukim if you can. Chapter 21, continuing into verse 5, and see what you think. Indeed, is the halacha case, and how long that goes for as well. That's what we'll look at, God willing, tomorrow. Have a great day.